Hey guys, I am Arjavi Sheth and welcome back to my channel, The Power of Books. So, today I'm going to do a 2-in-1 video. In this video, I'm going to introduce to you all the characters of the second book, which is The Sea of Monsters, from the series Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Then I'm going to review the same book. So, without further ado, let's get started. You all know Percy, Annabeth, and Grover, right? I have introduced them before in my last video, which is characters of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, so just check it out. Stop this video right now if you don't know them. Just watch that video, then come back and continue this one, okay? Tyson, he's a homeless kid who has befriended Percy. The Grey sisters, they are a trio of old women who among them share a single eye and a single tooth. They are the operators of a taxi firm which serves the greater New York City and its inhabitants. Clarice, I've introduced her before in my characters video, so just check it out. Thalia, she's a Greek demigod. She was transformed into a pine tree on Camp Half-Blood after being mortally wounded by a cyclops. A cyclops is a giant one-eyed monster. The pine tree of Thalia stands as an official border for Camp Half-Blood. Chiron. You all know him, so I won't try to introduce him and make this video boring. Tantalus. He's a Greek king who was sent to the fields of punishment for trying to feed the gods human flesh. He also temporarily served as the activities director at Camp Half-Blood. The fields of punishment is where people who are evil during their life face eternal punishment for their crimes. Kronos. He is the main antagonist of this series, as well as being the king of Titans. He is known as the Lord of Time. Hermes, I again told you who he was in the last video. Please check it out. It will help you understand this video more thoroughly. Colchis bulls. They are bronze bulls the size of elephants, either made by Hephaestus or coming from one of his forges. Hephaestus is the god of fire. Now let's start with the review. So, I have done a review of the first book in the series, so just check it out. The video's link is in the description box below. In the whole series, Percy is such a fun narrator. I love being inside his head and following him on his adventures. Rick Riordan knows how to write epic scenes that keep your eyes glued to the page, waiting to figure out what happens next. In the ending of the first book, Percy had just saved Camp Half-Blood for the first time, and Luke is working with Kronos, and Kronos is trying to rise again and all that stuff. So the second book starts with Percy having a nightmare about Grover being chased by an unknown monster. Percy wakes up and realizes it is a nightmare and that it is the last day of 7th grade. At his gym class, he is attacked by cannibals whilst he is playing dodgeball. He is rescued by his friend Tyson. After being rescued by Tyson, they meet up with Annabeth, who apprises them that Camp Half-Blood is in danger. So they catch a taxi conducted by the Grey sisters. After arrival at camp, they find out that Tyson can't cross the barrier. Then Annabeth allows Tyson to cross the barrier, and then Percy and Annabeth find Clarice and the other campers fighting a pair of Colchis bulls. Percy tries to help Clarice but instead gets himself into trouble. Whilst Percy gets into trouble, Annabeth and Tyson defeat the bulls. As I said in the beginning, a Cyclops is a giant one-eyed monster. So anyway, it is also revealed that the reason the bulls were able to get in camp was that the Thalia's tree was dying. Thalia's tree protects the camp from being overrun by monsters. Chiron, the camp's activities director, is blamed on account of him being the son of evil titan Lord Kronos. He tells Percy that the only thing that can save Thalia's tree is the Golden Fleece, and that the Golden Fleece is in the Sea of Monsters. The Sea of Monsters is basically what we call the Bermuda Triangle. Hercules is a Greek king who was hired in Chiron's place as activities director. He sets a new set of rules that prevent everyone from leaving camp without his permission. Clarice is, however, issued a quest by Tantalus to find the Golden Fleece as a reward for winning the chariot race. So she goes to the oracle for a prophecy. Meanwhile, Percy, feeling disappointed, he goes for a walk near the sea. Anyway, near the sea he meets Hermes, who is a god as I mentioned earlier. Anyway, they talk about his son Luke Castellan, who has turned evil. Hermes gives Percy various magical items, including multivitamins, a thermos that contains the four winds, and encourages Percy to go on a quest. Percy rounds up Annabeth and Tyson and they leave the camp, even though they have not asked for permission to leave camp. So they go to the Sea of Monsters to try find the golden fleece that has legendary nature restorative properties that could restore Thalia's tree and hopefully save camp. But they are not just going to find the fleece, they are also looking for Grover, who had gone to find the god Pan. Now Pan is the god of all things related to nature, and they supposedly think that they will find Grover in the Sea of Monsters. So this is the synopsis of the book. In this book, you get to learn a lot more about Percy, Luke, and Kronos. You'll get a massive twist at the end of this book that is going to have massive implications, even books and books and books and books later. It's a really vital point in the story. So this book is getting an A plus from me. These books are really fun to read, so if you haven't picked them up, highly recommend you do. Actually, I'm really excited to review the next book because it is my favorite in the series and one of my favorite character appears for the first time. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below and don't forget to subscribe so you can't miss any best book reviews. And don't also forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video. Also, don't forget to share this video with book lovers. And that's all for today. Meet you in my next video. Bye!